are living at this unbelievable time in history where individuals and small groups can destabilize entire nations. And with the rate of change and the health, economic, environmental, and social challenges we're facing today, those are just a few of the forces that are forcing us to rethink the way we think about everything. But in the same way that technology, the spread of information, and our organizing capacity has given us more destructive potential, it's simultaneously created more constructive potential than ever before, which is great because the need for change is urgent. Now, most people, when they see this onslaught of global problems, respond by tuning out, drowning in distractions, or adopting an attitude of cynicism and apathy. A slightly smaller percentage of people want to do something good, but they just have no idea where to start or how to do it. And then there's people like you. People like you are responding to these problems with creativity, energy, and, dare I say, optimism. They are seeing these massive problems that are being ignored, mishandled, or blatantly exploited by traditional institutions, and they are responding with bold ideas and new solutions. Now, social entrepreneurship is the leading edge of both capitalism and democracy. It allows everyday individuals like you and me to create generously, to live sustainably, to adapt rapidly, and to respond to life's ever-changing and increasingly more terrifying problems. Now, in past decades, people who were motivated by either social or ethical concerns did not view business as a means to their dreams. Instead, people who wanted to make a difference entered into the caring fields, things like teaching or medicine or clergy, and some would even go into things like law or science or journalism. Or you could take a bifurcated approach like Rockefeller and Carnegie, where you could make all your wealth with exploitative practices and then demonstrate your care for society by giving it all away. Social entrepreneurship, on the other hand, eliminates this binary either-or way of thinking, and it blends the best of both worlds by having the brains of a business and the heart of philanthropy. This field is built on the shoulders of inspired and inspiring people who refuse to accept traditional metrics of success. They are simply not satisfied with material metrics like wealth and status and fame, because we are all trained to succeed without ever questioning the metrics of success. We're told to become doctors while turning a blind eye to the forces that make and keep us sick. We're told to become lawyers without addressing the invisible systems that so predictably perpetuate injustice. But social entrepreneurs will not rest until they have disrupted the broken systems that consistently and continuously perpetuate those injustices. The rise of this field challenges the idea that people go into business exclusively for profit. In his book, Creating a World Without Poverty, Nobel Peace Prize winner Muhammad Yunus contends that by reducing people into these one-dimensional profit-seeking creatures, economic theory actually creates a narrow and, dare I say, mutant version of capitalism. A view that has failed to capture the essence of being a human being. So today's neoliberal economic theory actually personifies something that is more consistent with a psychopath than being a good citizen. Over the last 5 decades, we've come to conflate these ideas of corruption and capitalism, which has kept good people away from business and has blinded us to other alternative uses, constructive uses for business. But social entrepreneurship takes the values of the caring field and blends it with the potential of an economic society. So social entrepreneurship creates a vehicle to achieve a broad spectrum of goals and desires. It is creating new kinds of marketplaces for necessary goods at affordable prices. It is a brilliant adaptation to the rapidly changing demands of our world and a departure from this top-down, centralized approach to problem solving. Instead, this favors a more integrated and simultaneously decentralized approach that builds on the collective efforts of a creative, problem-solving population. And you don't need to be a kid genius or child prodigy to do this well. From a business perspective in this day and age, all you need is a phone, an internet connection, and a good idea. From an impact perspective, all you need is empathy, a fairly respectable moral compass, and a problem you care about solving. Every change maker's journey begins with a personal and often painful recognition of an injustice or suffering. But that then forces them to draw on their inner sources, to envision a better way, to build better solutions, and then to share those solutions at scale. It's that simple. And social entrepreneurs are building bridges across sectors and disciplines and industries in order to innovate and create new solutions that never existed. And in this post-pandemic world, it's important to note that social entrepreneurship is contagious. Because with every person that builds an enterprise that drives solutions, they embolden other people to create solutions too. And one person at a time, we begin to challenge status quo and change our world for the better. Jane Goodall reminds us that what we do makes a difference. We just have to decide what kind of difference we want to make. So let's make a ruckus.